Now let's see. Bro, do you see what I mean? Oh my god, it's so easy, bro. That is what we were looking for. Hell yeah. Yeah, see how much easier we're taking these zombies out? Way easier. But hey man, I'm loving this gun, bro. Like this is a great gun. It's a great gun against hordes. Y'all saw me take that disciple out. Just phenomenal. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. If you're new, if not, then welcome back. Today we are hopping into some Black Ops 6 zombies because we're taking the brand new Essex Marksman Rifle into high rounds to see how good this thing is, see what the damage is like against elites, and if this thing is worth bringing into your next game. So before the video begins, if y'all do go on to enjoy the video, make sure y'all smash that like button, as it really helps the channel grow. We're currently on the road to 5K, so if y'all want to be a part of that journey and help young man reach his goals, then hit that subscribe button, man. You'll make my day, I promise. Anyways, this is the class setup we're going to be using today. Something a little different. So I mostly went with ADS speed was my #1 priority for this. Obviously, certain things like the barrel and, you know, rapid fire and stuff are going to be pretty normal, but I primarily focused on ADS speed, and you'll see why. Now, once we get this thing pretty much fully leveled, and we can get it with Deadshot. ADS spamming with Deadshot actually helps a lot. Now, once you pack punch it, the hip fire spread becomes very, very close. And so what's great about that with Deadshot is that transition that you're normally used to between hip fire and ADS, where you lose some accuracy, you don't have to worry about with this because the spread is so tight when you pack punch it, and especially once you get Deadshot. So this thing really benefits from the Deadshot cheese, and I specifically came here on Shattered Veil because this thing really also benefits from double tap, and we didn't want to wait until round 25 to get that. So yeah, we're here on Shattered Veil, upgrading this thing. I will say in low rounds, it's pretty brutal, so just stick with it. But from what I've seen so far with leveling this thing, it's actually not bad. Once you get double tap and once you get Deadshot and, you know, once you kind of start to upgrade it, it actually is quite good. All right, we can actually already get this thing green, so we're going to do that. It honestly is crazy the difference the suppressor makes in salvage. When I was leveling this thing, obviously I didn't have a suppressor, and it took me to like round 6 to actually get enough to get this thing green. So it's crazy the difference it makes. Now, something I'd probably recommend in these early rounds if you're using this class setup is you probably want to use just the regular ADS. Before Pack-a-Punch, this tack laser is not the most accurate, as y'all can see. So I'd probably recommend just using regular ADS up until the Pack-a-Punch, but once you pack punch it, you'll see. I mean, the spread is just insane. You arguably could just hip fired it if you wanted to. The only reason I have the tack laser is for the Deadshot benefit to get the ADS as fast as possible. You know, it's funny with the tack laser, this gun actually kind of reminds me of the marksman rifle in MW2, like the new MW2. Does anyone remember that, where there was just a super broken, super easy to use, like pump action marksman that everybody was using, and when you threw a tack laser on it, it was just so easy to use? Do y'all remember that? I don't remember what it was called, but I remember people abusing the fuck out of that thing in multiplayer, and it was very annoying to play up against. All right, we're gonna leave one zombie. We're gonna go and get this thing pack punched. Is there any salvage we left? No, there is not. All right, let's go get this thing pack a punched, shall we? All right, so as y'all can see before I pack a punch, how kind of what the hip fire tack laser looks like. But then as soon as we pack a punch, this thing gets, oh, switch it over to tack laser. This thing gets tight. It actually gets so tight, it does, pause. The hip fire spread is so tight that it doesn't even change when you tack laser in. But look how fast that ADS is. Every time you do that, you get Deadshot proccing. Now, because this thing actually really like upgrades very exponentially, we're gonna buy this now because we don't really need to be like 100% keeping up with the upgrades. This thing does a ton of damage, especially once you fully upgrade it. I only played with it with no attachment, so I have no clue what like the ultimate damage is once you get like the CHF barrel and shit on it. So I'm not sure, but one thing that's nice, so once you pack a punch it, obviously you get double the magazine. Thank God it's not anything less. You get this insane hip fire spread, and then you also can hold it down. Now let me gather a bunch of zombies so I'll show you. So obviously before you pack a punch it, you have to shoot every time, but y'all see if I show you this, you can see I'm holding it down and we are shooting fast. I think the fire rate goes up a bit when you pack a punch it, especially once you have what's it called, rapid fire. Oh, we missed on this fucking double points, man. But yeah, that's what's nice is you can hold it down, which makes it so much easier when you gather up hordes. All right, we're gonna get this thing blue. What the hell is that sound? Was that the sound of that? That sounded like a special spawning in or something. I've never heard that sound before. All right, pack a punch 1 blue. We're doing 4K. See, that's what I mean. Like, we're doing 4K per bullet. We got penetration damage and shit. Like, you don't really need to keep up with the upgrades. I recommend shooting getting double tap ASAP. I really punched my P's in that sentence. But yeah, I recommend getting double tap first, and then, you know, you can upgrade it as you go past that. Because you don't really need to. Like, you'll see, we're easily taking these guys out. And, like, having that next, like, thing wouldn't necessarily make that big a difference. Like, we're going to be one-shotting them for a while. And once you get dead shot, this thing is just going to become so gross. Just look at that ADS, bro. That shit is so trolly. All right, so it's pretty smooth sailing until you get it to pack a punch 2. I mean, we're going to be one-shotting these zombies for a while. I'm not exactly sure what their health is, but I think at round 11, it's like 600 something. Yeah, it's like 600 C, and we're leaving it with barely any health. So, like, we're doing 4K to the head. This shit, like, well, you're fine. It's totally smooth sailing. That's why I got double tap first, because I knew. But one thing I'm really excited to see is how good this is against elites. I wish I could take this on Liberty Falls. Obviously, I can, but for the sake of the video, I wanted to show you guys with double tap as soon as possible. But I'm sure this thing is just gross at taking out manglers and taking out abominations. Like, there is no question about that. The abominations have such big critical hitboxes, and this thing does so much damage to the head. And speaking of upgrading to pack punch 2, we should be able to get it after this round. We only need, like, what, 1.2K? 1.19 actually. I still wish they added a special to this map. It's kind of unfortunate that they didn't. It kind of just makes the map a little too easy. I mean, the specials don't add much of a challenge, but at least they add something to switch it up. Even if they didn't want to come up with a new special, they could have added manglers or, I don't know, something. Yep. Yeah. Oh, fuck. We're dead. We're this. I don't know how that zombie hit me. Little egregious. But then those ones don't. Make it make sense. Doesn't matter. Oh, fuck. We're actually going to leave one zombie. Thank God I missed that shot. Yeah, we're going to leave a zombie because we're going to go get pack punch 2. All right, pack punch 2. Here we go. How much damage we doing now? 8K. I guess we could have known that based on the fact we were doing 4,048. But yeah, I think probably by round, what, 13, they have probably about 1,000 health. So we're well above one-shotting these guys. But I do want to upgrade this thing fast because I do want to get to see how much damage we can do once we have everything. Which I guess won't be till round 25 regardless, but I don't remember switching out of tack stance. There we go. I also just think tack stance is better with something like this. It gives you such a grander view of their heads and a grander view of the situation, which I think is always important with, especially with snipers, but just zombies in general, because you're doing way less damage to the body. So you got to make sure you know where their head is. And sometimes like iron sights like this are just kind of fucking bad. Yeah, they have 877 health on round 14. So we're doing just under 10 times the amount of health they have. So we are plentiful with damage. We got that fucking big dick damage, bro. Nah, the big dick comes at pause. It comes when this thing is fully upgraded. Y'all will see, bro. Unbelievable pause on that. Juke around them. Now, I will say it doesn't take the horde out the fastest. Obviously, like, you know, we've seen better, especially when this thing isn't fully upgraded, but I think this thing is mostly gonna shine against, like, elites and specials. That's what this thing, I mean, it's a single fire, like a lever action fucking marksman rifle. It's not gonna be the best gun in zombies. By far, it's not gonna be. But this thing, once you upgrade it, can do some serious damage, which will be, I feel like, really good against bosses. Like, this thing could go so crazy against Patient 13. And then, obviously, like, elites and specials, it'll do really well against. So that's kind of what you're aiming for with this thing. But it can still perform against regular hordes. Okay, we can actually go get this thing purple before this disciple spawns. I think it's still going to spawn in here, but let's get purple before we fight this disciple. Yeah, it spawned up there. That's fine. We'll get it to respawn down here. We just won't be able to 1v1 it before these zombies spawn in. All right, we're doing 12K now, which means we're going to double it when we get to Pack-a-Punch 3, which means 24K. And then we're going to get who the fuck knows how much once we get it to gold. So it's probably going to be around like 30K, I would imagine. Something like that. Where's this disciple, bro? Miss. Okay, the double miss is not ideal. Holy fuck, we gotta take... This is why I hate when the disciple spawns inside. Because... Okay, we gotta break his armor. Oh, once his armor's broken, that guy is beans, bro. Okay, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Holy fuck, I'm terrible at this game. Well, it takes all the zombies out, thank God. We will take that. And I think we got 16 there, but I'm pretty sure, so when I was leveling this thing, I didn't have any magazine upgrades, but the ammo drops on specials and elites were giving me 25 bullets. I don't know if that changes when you get a bigger mag. I don't think it does. So that's what I'm pretty sure it is. At least 25. So unless you're like me and it takes you an entire fucking magazine to take that disciple out, this is why we need Deadshot, man. I mean, my calm aim needs to kick in, man. Hide. But when we actually were hitting our shots, we were doing some really good damage against that disciple. So next time we got to be out here so that it can spawn and we can 1v1 it before the zombies start spawning in, because then we'll be able to take it out quick. We won't be like moving around a bunch. It'll be much easier. But on round 17, pack 2 purple. Let's see how this thing is faring. I feel like we're getting way more collateral kills. And we're just doing some solid boom, dude. Yeah, we're living, bro. We are living, bro. Let's get this double points. Try to take advantage of it without fucking dying. Quickly get the nuke. Can we get this kill first? Yes, we can. Pretend I hit it on my first shot, okay? Let's just fucking pretend, man. I will say I am a little nervous about the ammo for this gun. We'll see. We'll see, man. Oh, shit. Oh, we have no armor. We gotta prioritize that because they're gonna spawn behind us. Or they'll just hit us in front. Oh, max armor. Come on. Wait, let's see how much health they have actually with this insta-kill. 1545, and we're doing 12K. Okay, so we're, again, almost just under 10 times the amount of health they have is the damage we're doing. And we are 700... points away from triple pack. Man, y'all can't just give it to me. That's fine. We'll get it at the end of this round, which we got to make sure I'm saying this out loud so I don't forget. We have to leave one zombie, triple pack, leave the zombie until we get back up here so that, because I'm pretty sure Disciple is going to spawn next round, so that the Disciple spawns up here alone and not with any other zombies. We do not want a repeat of last time. No, we do not. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That guy came from behind. Pause. There's been a lot of pausing in this video. Alright, like I said, we're gonna leave a zombie. We're gonna go triple pack this thing and then come back up here, kill the zombie, kill the disciple. Alright, here we go. Triple pack. We're gonna test the damage out on the zombie once we get back upstairs and not right now. And what we're actually gonna do is we're gonna get stamina up right now and we're gonna get Juggernog. I ain't fucksing around out here. Alright, let's see how much damage we're doing. Switch over. 24-28. per bullet. I mean, they obviously don't have that much health on round 20, so we are one-shotting these guys for time. Ready? And then once we get dead shot, we can fucking... Okay, let's just kill this disciple. Okay, it's a bug round. Or a toxic zombie round. He will be spawning next round. Very unfortunate timing with the pack-a-punch. We're really wasting this max ammo, but whatever. I guess if you stand here, they don't spawn behind you. That's good to know. All right, now a disciple should spawn. Nope, never mind. Next round, maybe. I thought they spawn every, like, 4 rounds. All right, fellas. I don't know why it switches. Oh, fuck. But look at that. Super easy. Boom. Insta-kill. You know what? We'll let that parasite... Let's let that parasite turn into a doppelgast. I guarantee we're one-shotting the doppelgast. Oh, but we have fucking insta-kill. We gotta wait. All right, insta-kill's fully gone. Can you... Yeah, there we go. 36k we did to the fucker. I mean, that definitely would have... I think there's no doubt that would have one-shot him, even if we didn't hit that body shot first. All right, still no disciple. Interesting. They just done spawning? Oh, are you kidding me? He spawns in late! Oh, this fucker, bro. Why does it keep switching? Oh, this guy's a little fucker, isn't he? Oh, we got a doppelgast. No, we don't. Finally breaks his armor. Where is this guy? Oh, this guy is such a little prick, isn't he? Are you? Where'd he go? What the fuck? All right, let's take some of these guys out. This fucking disciple is on Mars, bro. Boom. Holy shit, that guy was on Mars. Oh, get the... All right, whatever. Yeah, it looks like we're still getting 25. I just saw on the bottom there, we're still getting 25 per ammo box, which is fine. I guess if you're running out of ammo, if you're really, like, struggling with ammo, you can just let a parasite turn into a doppelgast and then kill it, and you get some ammo back, so... But we are chilling right now. I'm really excited to get Deadshot. I think it's going to make a big difference, especially in killing these disciples. It's unfortunate you can't get it sooner, but it's unfortunate there's no map that has double tap and Deadshot on it. Maybe the next map they release, if they do. Here's hoping. I've heard no news about a new map, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed, man. Alrighty. Speed cola acquired. We'll be able to get everything else at the end of this round as well, which is nice. Oh, we actually have enough for gold. I wasn't even paying attention. Let's fully upgrade this bastard. So we were doing like 24,700, I think, something like that. Let's see once it's gold. Quickly get it gold. Quickly. 32,38,4, I think, but 32k pretty much, which is more than enough. Dude, something has been in my fucking eye this entire fucking video, man, and I'm about to fucking crash out, man. Now that it's fully upgraded. Oh yeah, we're doing some really good damage. Oh yeah, really good. Yeah, it's doing like much better penetration damage too, obviously. So this thing is actually quite good actually against zombies. It's not terrible. It's mostly gonna excel against the elites and specials and bosses if you can land your shots. But if this was like an abomination or a mangler or, you know, the doppelgasts were obviously pretty easy to hit your headshots on, then you're fine. If you're like me and you fucking suck at this game, well, just get better, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. We'll leave one zombie, and then let's go down to Wonder Fizz so that we can get that immediately upon it spawning. All right, we can kill this last zombie, and let's make sure we get the important ones first, but I guess we already have most of the good ones. Boom. Boom, bro. 37,400 it said. That's some pretty big dick damage if you ask me, bro. And now that we have Deadshot, y'all will see what I mean with like Deadshot spamming with this gun and how, you know, how much better it is. You save a lot of ammo because you're way more accurate, and especially with this ADS, you're so good, bro. Now the disciples are going to be so easy to take out. It'll just aim for me. Thank God. Look at that. It's so much fun to do. Oh shit. Now that's just kind of fun. That's not where it excels. We'll gather up a horde and y'all see. Okay, so here's the trick I learned. You're gonna want to hold shoot and aim in every once in a while. Try to time it with like right before you shoot the thing, and you're way better off. Look at that. You'll get better at timing it as you go, but that's what you want to do. You want to hold shoot, and then you want to aim in right before you shoot, pretty much. Just try to time it as best as possible, but that's going to be your best. Oh, fuck. That's going to be your best bet instead of like trying to aim and then shoot, aim and then shoot, aim and then shoot, because you might get the timing off. And we're one-shotting these doppelgasts. So yeah, if you just shoot and try to time the aim right before, then look at that. Boom. You know what I mean? We saved a ton of ammo there. And now that we have Vulture's Aid, I think we're pretty much good. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to grab Dead Wire for this gun, because I think it does bonus damage against the Disciples. I don't remember. But I also want it to proc, because that's going to be, obviously, when we're moving backwards, we kind of start to run out of space with this gun. So if we can Dead Wire proc, have them, you know, slowed for a bit, and then we'll gain some ground on, oh, fuck me. Are you kidding me? We'll gain some ground on backing up. See what I mean? How much easier it took that horde out? Like, phenomenal, bro. Taking the horde out way more clean and way easier when you have that dead shot. Because y'all saw before, we were not taking a horde out even close to, you know, having been pushed back all the way. But there we did it pretty easily. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's insta-kill. That's hilarious. I did not realize that. But we'll take it. Still hear a zombie. Dude, the quick scoping them when you have Deadshot is hilarious, because it's just such a fast ADS. All right, I think if we stand over here, they won't spawn behind us. That's what was happening last time. See if my theory is true. They will spawn next to you, though, so just look alive. Now that we have Deadshot. Okay, lock in Deadshot. Okay, Deadshot sucks. Deadshot fucking sucks. Shoot him, bitch! Well, they don't spawn behind you. Alright, we're good. I was fucking crashing out at myself, man, at this game. Like, lock in, Deadshot. Y'all aren't hitting anybody. Yum. Alright, Disciple spawn in, please. Yes, thank God. Okay. Now let's see. Bro, do you see what I mean? Oh my God, it's so easy, bro. That is what we were looking for. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That is the gun that I know this is. Yeah, see how much easier we're taking these zombies out? Way easier. This gun's actually really good. Now that we're in high rounds, I'm actually really liking this thing, even for just taking hordes out. It's not terrible, and I feel like this thing, if you put Napalm Burst on this thing, it would be disgusting against Patient 13. Like, disgusting. Yeah, look at that. You just kind of time it. Okay. Well, sometimes Deadshot doesn't work. Yeah. One of the most mindless guns. I mean, they're all pretty mindless, but this one for sure. But hey, man, I'm loving this gun, bro. Like, this is a great gun. It's a great gun against hordes. Y'all saw me take that Disciple out. Just phenomenal. So I definitely prioritize getting that Ballerina event completed. I completed it in literally a day. Or 2 days, I guess. So I think y'all can do it. I believe in you, bro. Just like play a few rounds of zombies, focus, and like dial in on getting those like coins or whatever, and you'll be able to get it in no time. Because this thing is good, and I would definitely recommend leveling up, because when I was leveling this thing with no attachments, it was all right. It wasn't terrible. Like, it was obviously doing similar damage, but with the tac laser and like the sniper, the suppressor to get bonus salvage, it's just that much better. All right, boys, round 30, here we go. I don't think this is going to be hard at all, to be honest. It's going to be a pretty basic round, but let's see now that we're into officially some of the higher rounds how good this thing is. But I imagine, yeah, we're still one-shotting them to the head, so it's not going to be much different from any other round aside from like the amount of zombies. But obviously in terms of damage and difficulty, I don't think... I mean, hopefully we get an insta-kill so we can see how much health they have on round 30. And just as I say that, I see a power up, and it is an insta-kill. Holy fuck, am I goated? So they have, how much? 8,000 health, right? Oh, maybe 10,000 health? Okay, it looks like they have 10,000 health, and we're doing 37,000. So we're going to be one-shotting these zombies for a while. Probably up until, I would say, maybe around 50, maybe? Oh. Hell yeah. Dude, Deadshot is so... I mean, that's crazy with insta-kill. I didn't really realize it did that, but this might be the easiest round 30 of my life. It doesn't even feel like round 30. I literally, mid-sentence, when I was saying what round it was, had to look up because I forgot what round it was, and I was surprised to see 30. It's pretty easy, man. We're gonna be done it here very shortly. With Deadwire, this thing is so good. So the gun alone is actually good. It's actually really good. But it gets that much better when you get Deadshot, when you get Double Tap, and when you get Deadwire. Those things are just insane. Flavor Hex. Did y'all see that? What? No, you guys didn't see that. Flavor Hex. What gobblegum is that? I don't know. Either way, we're leaving. We are exfilling. Round 31. I can't believe we're already here. Seemed like a super fast game, but we got a disciple here. Let's check this bitch out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Purr! Oh, now this exfil isn't as AIDS because we can actually see how many zombies we have left. Normally, you're just sitting there and the zombies are spawning one by one, and you have no clue how many you actually have left. Easy exfil, though. I mean, assuming it continues to spawn zombies. Where is this last zombie, bro? There he is. Or second last zombie, I guess. And boom! Just like that. Exfil complete. That was very easy. Very, very easy, actually. We took that Disciple out in 8 bullets. And dude, there's that FFAR, which, by the way, I finally unlocked today. Come on. So we're going to start leveling that up. That's going to be our next video. So make sure y'all are subscribed so you don't miss out on that. But that gun was so much fun to use. I mean, once we got with an attack laser, and then once we got Deadshot, oh, it was so good. It was so good. But yeah, guys, here's the class setup once again. If y'all want to copy this, I wouldn't recommend using this without these attachments. It is okay. It's not bad, but once you get this class setup, it's just even better. And then once you get those perks, it's just phenomenal. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video today. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure y'all smash that like button as it really helps the channel grow. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we're on the road to 5K. I say this in every video, but if y'all want to support the channel, man, see young man reach his goals and give him a little hit of dopamine, then hit that subscribe button, man. Come on. It's free. It's literally free, and you don't want to miss out on this awesome content, dude. Anyways, guys, with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.